I was the only person in the 20s. Everybody else was like 40 and above. So they were like, would you like to kind of be that voice of the younger people?
Invited me round to the vicarage and said, how do you fancy being a warden? And I was like, what's a warden do? You know, I was in my late 20s. I didn't even know what the role entailed.
I think I've always been somebody who's liked helping people, and I think I've chosen careers around that. But I also think that it is important to do what we can, and I feel that this is my way of doing my bit.
I was a bit daunted by what potentially could be the workload of it and the responsibility of it. But I look back now and think, do you know what, it's not difficult.
What does God wants me to do? I know I could teach well, but how does that fit in with his colleague? I said, okay, we'll give it a try. The first year was a bit of a learning curve, but I love it since then. We've just grown together as a team.
Clergy are often overworked and stressed and tired. Well, if we can help them and become more involved, I'm a great believer in setting God's people free.
What I really enjoy is that feeling that you're doing something that benefits others and helps other people.
What we need are younger people who have different ideas of how to make it grow, make the church grow, get more people involved.
It's an opportunity to be involved in the future of the church and in safeguarding the future, not just of our church, but of church generally.
The church has done a lot for me. I'm even yet to give back, but I'm taking it a step at a time. This one is a little step I'm giving to the church. It's a little gesture, having to come to clean the church, helping the children, and also being one of the church PCC. And I believe it's a little gesture I'm doing for the church. I'll still do more.
But what I would say to people that are sitting in the pews is talk to your leadership at church. I'm sure there's lots of jobs that they can support you in.
I'm someone that's chronically ill and has a lot of other things going on, so it's like, it is a job that literally anyone can do, whether you work full-time, you're retired, or you're at home all the time. It's a job that literally anybody can do.
If you're prepared to take on a voluntary role, it doesn't always have to be a big role, but just taking on some aspects or a supporting role can really help.
It's all learning and there's lots of support along the way.
People think sometimes it takes an awful lot of time, but you know, invest that time and give something back, because you will get an awful lot back yourself.
Because when you are close to God and doing God's work, God definitely will do your